flesh of my flesh be the heart of the city. Got the backwoods, so you know we get busy. They be tryna mark us, you know that I'm ready. My whole crew the same, like Ed and Eddie. Vash, get the cash, beat your face like it's makeup. Brought a new car and it's whiter than Jacob. Listen to my vision, homie, getting cake a part of me. Staying on point like it's archery. Heart of the city, I'm the artery. The city in my arteries, you gotta feel the artistry. You gotta feel the artistry. You gotta feel it. Bang.
Yo.
What up?
Welcome to Heart of the City Radio. I'm stuttering and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it together. Welcome to the Heart of the City on this very rainy Thursday night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world.
But you're here with us.
But you're bored, stuck here with us. We thank all.
That.
Yeah, we appreciate all 7 of y'all for watching our show. No, actually, we up to 10 now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 10 fans.
Double
man,
digits.
Yeah, we moving on up, man. Like George and Wheezy. Speaking of Wheezy, she couldn't make it tonight, so it's me and Lionel on the set tonight.
Lionel, oh yeah. Also.
Right. What's going on with you?
For those who don't know, I'm Marcus.
Marcus is the man that makes everything possible here.
Yeah, the man of many hats.
Yeah, the man. Yeah, he does it all.
Speaking of Wheezy, I'm getting a new Wayne album tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Carter 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my man finally pulling out an album.
I swear to God, yo, I'm so excited.
Man, that's what's up. Give it up to Lil Wayne for making a comeback.
His album been coming out for like what? 10 years? It feels like.
So did him and Baby finally kiss and make up?
Probably not. They probably fought.
Oh yeah.
I hope.
So is he officially not a Cash Money artist anymore?
Yeah, he's just Young Money now.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shout out to him for making that independent grind. Now, how you spell Santana again, man? I'm lunching. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. There we go. DC Public Schools, man. You gotta forgive me, man. we was in classroom shooting dice instead of learning and shit, man. Hey, it's real shit though, man. We got 2 special guests tonight too, so we wanted to bring let that be known now that we got Just Jace, a super producer, and we got one of the most skillful rappers that come out of Southeast, man, Southeast Santana. Well, come out of DC, period. But you know he represents Southeast to the fullest, man. My man Southeast Santana. We're gonna bring him up here after a while. Shout out to my favorite engineer, my favorite Jew guy, Mr. Jacob Moss. If you need any good engineering, come see this man right here. But how was your week? How was everybody's week?
It's been a crazy week, but it's been good. The news has been on fire lately. You been following this Brett Kavanaugh shit?
Man, let's get into it.
Oh my God.
Let's get into it.
Oh my God. Yo.
I sat and watched. You know, a few hours of this of his hearing today, and I was kind of like, I had so many different mixed emotions and opinions about this whole shit. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and kick that off before I give you my spew. What you think?
I think it's just white people protecting white people as usual. No offense, Jacob, but like it's really annoying to see like Brett Kavanaugh get away with all this craziness. Like this man sexually assaulted hella people, and brave of this woman to come up and say something about it, right? I just hate that people are taking the quote unquote boys will be boys stance. He was young and dumb. He was a teenager. It's just what high schoolers do, etc., etc. But then these are the same people who use the defense that Trayvon Martin had traces of weed in his hoodie to justify him dying. You know, it's the same people who are screaming and shouting that Bill Cosby is a sexual predator who needs to be locked up for the rest of his life. This man is literally a predator. It's the same crime, but this man's almost gonna be on the Supreme Court, like. So it's frustrating, and I hope it does. I hope like this hearing takes him out of the political realm completely. But you know, I guess we'll see.
All right, and you know what? That's the entry. You got something you want to weigh in on?
Well,
Jay?
not only all that, but
Go ahead.
he was particularly emotional for the Supreme Court nomination. Isn't a judge kind of supposed to be pretty apolitical and just unemotional about everything? Mm-hmm. And if you were watching him, he was getting really like sweaty and nervous and angry.
Did he start
like,
crying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he was about to break down a few times. Like he looked like he was like in his bag. Like, man, my political career is ruined. You know what I'm saying?
The part where I tuned in, he was saying like, you know, I'm a dedicated basketball coach for my daughter's team, and it's my favorite thing to do, and you people are taking this away from me. Shouldn't have raped people.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, cause like I'm kind of like twofold with it. Like on one end, it's kind of like, why wait so long? You know what I'm saying? But I seen a post today that kind of like had me thinking a little differently, and it said, and the post was like, if a boy comes out and says that he was raped by a priest 30 years later, he's brave. But if a woman comes out and says she was raped 30 years later, she's a liar.
Yeah.
So it kind of got me on the fence, like, yeah, that kind of does, yeah, it does, it does. It just kind of awkward. It seems like the difference to me is a priest is already in position and has been in that position for numerous years before the silence, before the silence is broken. With a lot of men in regards, it seems like a lot of these allegations come out when they are on the verge of. You understand what I'm saying? Like a priest has done held his position for this 30 years while this madness has gone on, while Brett Kavanaugh is going up for a major promotion in his career. So you know what I'm saying? Now it comes up. So I think that's where the credibility issue comes in. Nonetheless, if you did what these women said you did, Brett, you're a sick fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a sick fuck. You and your homeboy Judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I thought it was really interesting when they asked him what his relationship at the time with Judge was. And he said, I mean, he was a friend. He was an acquaintance. We occasionally saw each other and such. But everybody else's testimony was describing them as joined at the hip.
Right, no, that was your man.
Right?
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
what that tells me is that he's immediately trying to separate himself from him so that when he is inevitably called up and found guilty, because he's not a slick judge who knows exactly what he's supposed to say, and be found guilty, then he won't be, implicated necessarily.
And I think the other crazy part about all this is that Brett Kavanaugh is already a judge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, imagine that this crazy, irrational, emotionally unstable man, had the final straw of the decision over somebody else's life. Hella people's lives. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I never really understood the judicial system anyway, because here it is. You have a group of immoral people that can ultimately preside over the outcome and the fate of your life for your immoralities. So how many times have you prosecuted and persecuted someone for the exact same crimes that you were guilty of and never was prosecuted for? So I find I have a problem with that, especially when your only source of rehabilitation is incarceration, while you got a chance to be rehabilitated. Yeah, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Or, your parents had the clout to make things go away, because that's how it seems to work. Things don't get fixed, they just go away. So, you know what I'm saying? How many times did you give someone that you had to preside over their case that chance to make this go away? Yeah. Give them that rehabilitation that they so forth needed, because being a sexual predator is not so much of an action. Like if I rob you, or I shot someone, that was my action. But being a sexual predator, that's a sickness. Yeah. Like you have a real sickness that needs to be addressed, and it's the level of scrutiny kind of like is unfair. They got a whole budget set up in Congress that that's designated for victims that come forth and make allegations against anybody that's a congressional member to pay the victim off, and it doesn't even come out of their pocket. It comes out of us American taxpayers' pockets. Did y'all know that?
No.
Yeah, that's some sick shit. Like they can do whatever the fuck they want, and we pay for their mistakes, and they don't have to pay, nor do they have to be called out by name. Mm-hmm. So when what you said earlier about, you know, white man looking out for the white man, I mean, duh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got a whole trust fund set aside for shit like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm a little sick of the whole thing. Like, yeah, he mess around. He's gonna become our next Supreme Court justice. Maybe, because you got a lot of Trump supporters that don't like this guy and they'll do anything despite Trump. So here it is. So I don't know. Like I said, more to come, to be continued. That's just for what I seen today. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We know what we got to do. Don't be sexual predators. If she say no, no means no. Don't spike punch, because that was another allegation that one of the chicks made, that he was spiking punch.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. The thing that kind of baffled me about this third person that came out is she said that she seen Judge and Kavanaugh spiking punch. She was gang raped, but he wasn't the one that did it. Let that sink in. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
So that kind of like question some of my motives too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's behind all this? Like, is it that someone so full that somebody doesn't want to see Trump exceed to a point where they just throwing anything out at him, or are we dealing with a real sick fuckhead?
No, I think we're just dealing with a sick fuck.
I would hope so. I would hope more so that it would be we dealing with a sicko as opposed to dealing with, you know, sabotage. So,
and it's crazy because Trump's always gonna co-sign him because that's his boy. You know, it's like it's just wild. I'm thinking about like, facts, right? Like imagine what the textbooks are gonna talk about in like 20, 30 years, or when kids are learning about like 2016 and beyond, like all the wild shit that just came up.
Yeah, that you got a president that grabbed pussy, and his Supreme Court justice was gang raping chicks. But it's the same thing. Like if you go back to when Clarence Thomas was nominated, he had a big scandal on him back in '92. So you know, it's a continuous practice that's been going on the Hill forever and ever. It ain't gonna stop. Like I don't know what to tell you.
I know, and it's wild because it's like I'm thinking about like, all right, all the corruption in the U.S. government, circa like what, the 30s. We all knew it was corrupt, right?
Right.
We all knew it was corrupt, but like we didn't have like the access that we do now.
Right. Media wasn't as available to us as it is now. Right. You right about that.
So it's like we all know. Because like, there's no covering it up. It's on the internet.
Because I mean, on some real shit, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go to commercial break, and you can do the research. Ronald Reagan was a rapist. We be back after this message with Judge Jason, Southeast Santana.
Are you suffering from exhaustion, sleep deprivation, headaches? Is your hair thinning? Do you ever wonder to yourself, what happened? Then you might be suffering from parenting. Parenting affects 10 out of 10 mothers and fathers around the world and can lead to extreme debt and loss of self-identity. You may need a fucking break. A fucking break lets you step away from it all. Results of a fucking break may vary. Side effects include a sigh of relief, decrease in blood pressure, and hanging with the boys. Do not take a fucking break if there's no one watching your kids, and if you've taken one in the last 24 hours. Talk to your spouse before you take a fucking break. Parenting is not easy. Take a fucking break.
Back on set, welcome back. I am Mr. Nobody. My sidekick and Ace Boon Coon, she couldn't make it tonight, man. Feeling a little under the weather. Get well soon. Miss Vash, we need you up here. We love you. But in their place, I got my man, super producer, Mr. Just Jace.
What's good? Just Jason,
and I got
Jason.
And I got my man Southeast Santana. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. We're gonna let you.
Southside Santana in the building.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Tell them where they can find you at first.
Yeah, like you said, producer Just Jace, not Jason. Social media, Instagram @_just_Jace, JACE.
Southside Santana. Let's see, Instagram EL_LOBO_NEGRO. You know, the Black Wolf himself.
Hey, my man, I feel like we're gonna have a good show tonight because I got, not only do I got two talented brothers up here, but we got two intellectual brothers up here. So before we even get into what they do, let's get their opinions and let them weigh in on what we were just talking about, if y'all don't mind. Absolutely. About you know, the whole Kavanaugh thing and this you know, the sexual predator shit that's been going on. Who wanna go first? Who wanna go in first?
I say this. This something that, this overall with the whole everything that be going on, just with the government and Trump and just the whole ideal of how the government sees us and what things happen and how they can get away with things we can't. Never forget this. In order to live in society, your God-given rights you have to give up. And you have to live by society's rule. Society rule is only made by, you know what I'm saying, how they structure the government. Mm-hmm. So they made it with loopholes for themselves. Mm-hmm. It's not just for white people, or it's for whoever is in that place, that system, that position. Whoever is up there with them, that's in league with them, that's gonna keep secrets, that's gonna keep everything moving the way that they wanted to move, they're gonna always get away with everything. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna get away with stuff. I know y'all said about the Bill Cosby thing. I saw pictures and stuff like that of those girls. They look like they was trying to party. I'm 26 years old. I know what it look like when some girls trying to party. You know what I'm saying? I know what it look like when people trying to have fun, and I know when things get twisted and turned. I know Bill Cosby was about to do a lot of good stuff for not only African Americans, but up and coming people, period, that was trying to get into TV. He was really about to open the whole TV lane up for a lot of different people. And when you don't want to see certain things happen, you find ways to backdoor people. And that's what happens. But when a person's been backdoor and it's not by the right people, those people who do the backdoor, and they're gonna stop that. That's why you see a dude who can have a record and people say he's a sexual predator, he's a sexual deviant, and they get overlooked because them people who got power, they moving that out the way. You don't see that. But somebody who trying to do good and do opposite of what they trying to do, oh, you getting backdoor. You know what I'm saying? I watch it every day. I've lived outside of DC. I've lived in Maryland, VA, and I don't just mean PG County, Maryland, and Alexandria, VA. I lived in Fredericksburg, Stafford. I lived in Calvert County. I lived in various places. I know that racism is something that you don't, it's not born in you. The ability to try to hold people back and backdoor people, that's a human nature. But when you find other people who are willing to do that, that's when it takes over. That's when the ideals get changed. This country was built on good ideals, but when you put the wrong people in place of power and they start to get their agenda across, then it don't matter what it was about at first. Because now everybody don't see
everything
that.
Get lost in translation.
Yeah,
I agree.
Now.
Yo, Just, you want to weigh in on that? You want?
Yeah, man. Hey, great points, man. But yeah, straight up, like he was saying. I mean, in terms of the Brett Kavanaugh situation, I mean, it's really too early to tell or hard to tell from both sides. Like, in terms of the Democrats, they wanted to slow this whole situation up because they definitely put Brett they definitely kind of amplified his success and just kind of got him up there real quick. And there's a lot of situations and stuff that he hasn't really been able to answer to, or haven't even been able to take the chance to question. But again, it's another situation, just kind of like he was talking about. This particular situation is not too much evidence. Like, she can't even remember where it happened, and like I said, hey, I'm a firm component of it. If something happened to you, like, you gotta speak up, and you gotta, regardless of the details that you know or whatever it is, but I don't know. It's just, it's just hard, man.
Question for both of you guys on the panel, real quick. Then with Bill Cosby, fair or unfair?
Unfair.
I want everybody to answer that. Bill Cosby.
Unfair.
Even everybody watching. Bill Cosby, fair or unfair?
Unfair.
And tell me why. I mean,
I say unfair because it's really kind of the same instance. It's really the same thing. A real lack of evidence for real. A lot of hearsay, a lot of finger pointing, a lot of this person did this. You know what I'm saying? But not really no detailed memories or stuff. It's real vague. Same way in the thing with this dude that's trying to become this justice. It's no real way for you to say this is concrete. This is for sure. It's like we feel like this is right, and we feel like this isn't true.
I got a brother that said it was fair. I want, hey Steve, tell me why you felt it was fair. Definitely. My man, and we're not debating here. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, so I don't want nobody to be uncomfortable. That's all I'm saying. But my man said he feel like it's unfair. How you feel? Jess?
I don't know. I mean, in terms of like the sentencing that he got, or
true, the sentencing.
If he really did what they say that he did, then that shit's fair. But in terms of how other people were affected by it, like people that were a part of the show and them losing their residuals and royalties like that, I feel like that's completely unfair. I feel like the show should still air. A lot of good lessons were learned from that show. Like me, I was raised on that, and there was a lot of good shows in the 90s and in the 80s and those lessons that we got as children do not get now.
TV don't do that no more.
Yeah, no, we don't got that. You can't really name you can't name shows like the Cosbys, like the Jeffersons, like, even to go into the 90s, like Fresh Prince and
Living Color.
Yeah, you don't get that. And it's sad that this situation that he got himself into, caused all these other people and all these lessons that we learned to not be consistently communicated throughout the generation, because that shit was timeless, like for real. That, like, those lessons and core values and stuff that we learn off that is stuff that kids nowadays need to learn, need to listen to, need to hear.
What about you? What about Jake? Anybody want to answer that? You feel like fair, unfair? Anybody, Marcus? I said with Bill Cosby sentencing, do you feel like it was fair or unfair?
I think it was fair.
You think it was fair?
Yeah, because I'm a believer in trauma causing people to move slowly. So knowing that these are allegations that are coming from like the 70s and the 80s, like we were talking about before, it may take people a while to come forward to say what's up, say what's on their mind, and say what happened to them. And also the stories that I've read, it's just like, all right, for one example, there was a report that this woman woke up in the Playboy Mansion to Bill Cosby sucking on her toes, and when she said something, he screamed and ran out the room. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's wild. I mean, that's wild because she had no recollection of how she got there. So it's like, and my thing is this, like, Bill Cosby, like, the show itself was a show. It doesn't change the fact that Bill Huxtable and Bill Cosby are not the same person. While it sucks that it seems like a hero for the black community for a long time, And at the same time, I don't even think Bill Cosby likes black people. He was always doing like respectability politics and such, saying like if you stop listening to rap music, pull your pants up, maybe they respect us. Nah, it don't work like that, Bill. I'm sorry. Like, so I think it was fair, and I feel like he's gonna pass in jail because like he's already 81, so 10 years. And like, yo, imagine everybody makes him start like doing the fucking Fat Albert voice and like throwing shit at him while he's in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they already throwing buns at him.
You saw that, right? That somebody threw a stale bun at him when he fell down some steps. Like,
damn.
It's gonna be a long road for him.
But you know what though? I mean, I'll be honest with you though. With me, I'm kind of like I said, twofold with it. Like, my bad. You can go ahead, Jacob. My bad, Jacob. Jacob, go ahead.
No, and I was just gonna say real quick, just like, yeah, I think it's fair, but I just wish there would be the same justice for people of the white complexion.
Spoken by a white guy, not like that. Appreciate your honesty.
It's just a bummer that he's like one of the only people who've actually been convicted.
And you know what? I agree with Jacob though. I kind of like
that could happen
with
for
Jacob.
everybody.
Right.
Like, that would be fair.
Like for somebody that has a daughter, you know what I'm saying, 5 sisters, 7 aunts, including and a mother, and a slew of female and cousins and best friends. Like, if you did that, you's a sick fuck. You are a sick fuck. Real sick fuck. And yes, I do believe that if you did what they say you did, you deserve what you got, maybe more. And for the fact that you was able to get away with it. You's a sick Jello pudding eating motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But
pudding pop that pussy for
right.
real, nigga.
but like I said, my blackness says, damn, Harvey Weinstein did the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't allow him, who by far, if you heard some of the accounts that the women came out on him and said, like, he needs to be taken out back and shot. You know what I'm saying? Bill, you need to be locked up and beat a couple of times. But Harvey Weinstein, you need to be shot. You know what I'm saying? And so I like I said, I want to see the same punishments spread about, because it shouldn't be about, you know what I'm saying, a black man doing this and we're gonna make an example out of him, or a white man did this and we're gonna make an example out of him too. It should just be all sexually deviant men, whether they be Indian, Hindu, white, black, or whatever. If you commit,
it should be across the board.
Yeah, it should be all the way across the board, whether you do it to women or children or other men. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? If you have some type of sexual deviancy with you, you should be locked the fuck up. You know, like straight up and down, like lock the fuck up. So that's just my take on it. We're gonna take one more quick break right quick, and then we're gonna let these men talk it out. My man got the beats, my man got the rhymes. We're gonna play them together, man, and see what we can make out of this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in to Heart of the City Radio once again, man. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna take a quick 10-second break, and we be right back, y'all.
It's your boy OG Big Mike, and I want y'all to check out Heart of the City Radio every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on ListenVisionLive.com with my man Ed, Backwoods Breezy, and Miss Vag.
Checking into the world. This is the Moolah Boys. This is Max. Muhammad Akeem. You locked in to Heart of the City Radio.
Man, we moving on up. We got a little commercials, man. We got rap legends endorsing us, man. I appreciate the love, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Heart of the City Radio, where we keep it real, all the way real here. I got, like I said, to my left and my right, I got 2 talented brothers. I got a super producer, Mr. Just Jace, who I'm gonna let go in front. Let him go in because he new to the show. And I got a Heart of the City favorite right here, my man Southside Santana. He about to blaze it up for us real quick. So go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What you do?
Yeah, man. Like you said, I'm a producer, man. Started out as a rapper, honestly. Started out as a rapper.
Me too.
Yeah. Started out as a rapper, man. Then got into became a vocalist, R&B type joint. We had a band out here. And then one day my producer came over. He was tired of bringing his laptop and everything to the studio. So he's like, bro, let me just download my software onto your computer, man, so I ain't got to bring this shit. I was like, okay, whatever. So I just started fucking around. Yeah, just started fucking around with it. And, yeah, man, here we are like 3 years later, and now I'm doing producing. My very first project's dropping in 2 weeks called The Forest. Collabing with an artist. He's actually from the DMV area, goes to school at Delaware State now. His name is Gene Gray. And yeah, I'm not just a producer, man. Like on this project, I'm featured on a couple of the tracks, man, rapping and singing, man. So
you like a Renaissance man.
Yeah.
So if you had to compare your musical style to somebody that got a name for themselves, who would that be?
That's hard, man. There's a couple different artists that definitely inspire me. In terms of production, I would say probably Party Next Door. In terms of vocals and like concepts, divisions.
Cause you know what, you kind of like put me in the mind. You kind of like put me in the mind of what's my man name from DC? Shout out to Ryan Leslie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Leslie produced. Yeah,
I came up on those videos, man, where he would go in there, do the drums, run to the next booth, play the sax, play the trumpet. And then do vocals, man. He used to kill that shit. All less, man. He was real talented brother. I want to get you. If anybody know Ryan Leslie, man, tell him I want to bring him on the show, man. I need him. Come on through. But yeah, go ahead, finish it off though. So you said you got an album coming out. You've been working with some. Got a project coming out in 2 weeks. It's called The Forest. I produced the whole project. It's a collab project. The lead vocalist on there, his name is Gene Gray. I'm featured about 2 tracks, and I think I got 2 songs here I'm gonna play for y'all. One is called Drip Appeal, and this song is like I said, I've been doing music for about a decade now. This song is probably the most special. It was inspired by, y'all heard of Babyface, right?
Yeah, look, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what came to mind, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, so one of his hits was called Whip
Won't
Appeal.
be your daddy, boy.
I feel it, man. But yeah, one of his hits was called Whip Appeal. And this song Drip Appeal is kind of like a modern day version of it, talking about a woman's her grace, her style, her swag, or whatnot.
You gotta do that one right, because that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Babyface songs. Let it be known.
That's one of the
I
best
think I killed
Babyface
it, man.
songs.
I think I did a good job on it, man. And I'd love to hear our reaction, man.
Because if I say bruh, you know what I'm saying? I'm real critical, but
Hey.
I'm real honest too, though. I did
I
bruh.
appreciate that.
But yeah, let's get into Drip Appeal by my man Just Jace on Heart of City Radio.
Featuring Just Gray. Or Gene Gray, excuse me.
Featuring Gene Gray.
The Forest. What's up? I don't know what it is, baby, but it's just something about you. I can't even really put it into words. Got that drip, got that drip, got that drip, got that drip, got that. Shawty keep dripping on me. Shawty keep dripping on me. Can't put my finger on what you got. I just know it's something that I want from you. When you drop, drop. I just know it's somewhere that I wanna be. Yeah. Girl, that's not a secret. You're the one I wanna be with. Yeah. Don't wanna put my feet in. Wanna dive all the deep end into you. Drip, got that drip. Got that drip. Got that drip. Got that. Shawty keep dripping on me. Yeah, shawty keep dripping on me. Got that drip, got that drip, got that drip, got that drip, got that. Shawty keep dripping on me. Yeah, shawty keep dripping on me. Got that drip appeal, ay, drip appeal, drip, ay, drip appeal, ay, drip appeal, drip. I tell Lil' Shawty pop that joint when the chorus drop. I'm in it so deep, think our soldiers locked. I'm a young DMV nigga, a real lie. Let me kill that kitty mo. You walking here straight, leaving pigeon toe. I love it when you smile when I do you slow. I heard your nigga fake and he's sweet on the low. Damn girl, you in a different league. And that thing wet like we overseas. Let me lay you down from the top to the bottom. I had to shoot my shot, cause I know that you a caller. My chemistry is hot like a London Adam. And I need a girl with a future in the past. That's the only way we gon' make shit last. And I need a girl with a future in the past. That's the only way we gon' make shit last. Hey girl, don't move too fast.
I like.
Your vocals definitely solid.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was inspired by the song "Whip Appeal," and the only part that I kind of took from that was "You got that."
Yeah. I like it. You know what? And you know what I do like about it is kind of is current with what's going on today in music, but it got a lot of flavor with it. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate that. So it does have its own little flavor. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you know, I tuned your voice a little bit, but I can hear underneath that you are a vocalist. You know what I'm saying? You got some vocal talent. So I like that drip appeal. Give it up for you, man. Appreciate it. That was nice, man. That was all right.
Appreciate y'all, man.
That was good. And you produce it yourself?
Yeah, I produce it too, man.
Okay. How long you been making music, though?
Making music since 2008.
Okay.
I took a
So you got 10 years in?
Yeah, man. I went to Howard. I took a semester off, went back home, and short story, I was living with my mom's for a little bit. Had a job, and my mother kicked me out of the house because all I would do was just go out, and I had a bunch of female visitors, and they spend the night. My mom would get mad, so she kicked me out of the crib, moved in with my pops, and he kicked me out of the crib because I wasn't putting my energy into anything. Moved back home and just started writing, man. Started writing like little verses and songs and stuff. Then I moved back out here to DC, finished up at Howard, and my roommate actually had studio equipment, so this was in there, and just got better and better, man.
You play instruments also?
Honestly, man, the only thing I can play is the keys, and just good enough to make beats. Honestly, I don't play an instrument at all.
That's okay.
You just got an ear for sound.
Yeah.
That's like me, because I rap, but I make beats too. So
there you go. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have that ear, man.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I understand too. I got that retarded little can't play shit, but I know how to, I know how to loop. I know how to loop a beat over and over. You know what I'm saying? That's it, and it should be dope. You know what I'm saying? So. Do you rap any too? You still rap?
Yeah. Mostly R&B, man. Mostly production, man. And if I like the project The Forest, I like pretty much sworn off and gave up on rapping and singing and stuff, and so I was just producing. And then the artist that was on there came over one day. We went out, and he came back to the crib, and we were just sitting there talking about the night that we were having, and. I just started making beats, and I started writing hooks while we were there, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm not gonna get nobody else to sing on it. This is me. This is who I am. I wrote the shit. I can sing it good enough, and just got back into it. So
yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Organic.
Oh, my phone done went dead, y'all. Forgive me if you're tuning in. But let's get into your next single. You got another. You got something else for?
Yeah, I sent one more. It's called Indecisive. This one, same thing. Got my boy Gene Gray on here. Like I said, he's featured on the album with me, and I got a live sax on here by an artist named Marcano Sax, who's went to Howard with me, and he just kind of laced it. I produced it. I'm on the hook, and Gene's killing the verse again.
Well, let's get into it.
Indecisive. It's some exclusive shit. Y'all ain't heard this joint.
Hey, you got a phone charger?
Treat me like no skittle around. You have to be clean, you have to be neat. Pockets full. You see me? I don't know what you're really used to. At night time, if you rub up on and thing like that, you know what you
She was a real nigga, no.
Faithful.
Love, don't know what she want. She don't know what she want. She said she want a real nigga, but she don't know what she want. She don't know what she want. She said she want love, but she don't know what she want. Don't want love, but don't know what she want. She said she want a real nigga, but she don't know what she want. Yeah, she don't know what she want. She said she want. Show me the things that you like, but your man don't do. Show me the lines that you draw, but your man won't cross. By the way you lay it down, I can tell that he lost. Yeah, I do this shit for real, baby girl, I'm a boss. Take you out on a Thursday night, hit the Velvet Room 1 a.m. Then a Friday flight where you like. Yeah, I pay my dues, I do these things for you. Yeah, we hands on, ain't talking masseuse. Yeah, you sipping on that goose. I'm trying to get you loose, and I can tell you like this lifestyle. Yeah, and if a nigga ever do you wrong, I smoke him like a black and mild. Then later that night, I got you screaming, daddy, penny proud. By the way you do it, how I like you, making daddy proud. And I think you know that. Body looks so
so good, I need to take a picture. Kodak, real live, you been on my mind. Let me in that pussy one time. I homicide, you know I homicide. She don't know what she want. She said she want a real nigga, but she don't know what she want. She don't know what she want. She said she want love, but she don't know what she want. She don't want love. She don't know what she want. She said she want a real nigga, but she don't know what she want. She don't know what she want. She said she want.
You better tread light. Keep on wanting like say me's a mate to out of road. You don't know where you are. My you don't know where you are. Don't be a fool. My forest is vast. Nigga.
Hey, that's some fly shit there, my nigga. I mean, that's some real fly shit. Sorry, man, that's some fly shit. I love it. Man, give it up for my man, Just Jace, please, man.
Good. Appreciate y'all,
give it
man.
up, man.
Appreciate the listen.
Please give it up.
Yeah, that shit was definitely
Man,
jiggy.
that was some fly shit. Hey, I'm sorry, man. My phone cut off, y'all. I ain't bring my charger. You know, some old ignorant shit. But for those that missed it, please tune into WLVS Live. What is it, Jacob? Listen Vision Live on Facebook, and you can see the whole entire episode. My man just dropped his second single. Tell him what the name of that second single was again.
So the last one is called Indecisive, man. It's just talking about, she said she want love, but she don't know what she want. She don't know what she want. She said she want a real nigga, but she don't know what she doing. So basically just talking about, so the project called The Forest is basically just about our different experiences we've had with women and, you know, in our life thus far. And that's just talking about women in general. Common perception is that they're indecisive in terms of what they want. And it's just kind of talking about that and playing on that, man. So I produced it. I'm on the hook. Gene Gray's the other collaborative artist on there. And like I said, the whole project's me and him going in, just talking about what we've been into.
And when can we expect this?
This will be out October 5th. It'll be on all streaming platforms, Tidal, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, everything.
Okay.
All that. Yeah.
Okay. You've been getting a lot of good. How's the feedback been?
It's been good. I mean, I haven't posted yet, but you know, any artist knows you got your little core people that you send music to kind of test out and get new ideas from, and they feeling it. They're feeling it. It's like something
I'm
that's not
feeling
really
it
out
too,
right
though.
now.
No, I'm feeling that shit. That
I appreciate
shit's,
it, man.
Yeah, that's just.
It's a different sound, and not to say it's
but that's
not to
the
compare.
good. That's different. It's good.
Yeah, it's a different sound. Like I said, it's inspired by, you know, I'm 80s baby. It's inspired by 80s, 90s music and a little bit before that. And yeah, I think that's something that a lot of shit's missing is that soul, that
most
organic,
definitely.
you know,
Most
feelings and
most
thoughts.
Definitely.
Just
now, can we get that
basic.
instrumental? Because we running out of time.
Oh, facts. Okay.
But y'all about to let my man. I'm about to let my man tear it up right quick.
I don't even know what this is either. It don't even matter. I said I don't even know what this is either. It don't even matter. Yeah. This what happens when kids get a dictionary and a gun. You seen a flash, ain't nothing for a stunt. They taking time and pacing, no need to run. I pop up on them out the cup, but I ain't no priest or none. This is that realest shit, trillest shit, feelest shit. Understand what it is, nigga. Understand that you ain't here, nigga. Rapping like Christmas was here, nigga. They caught in their headlights, it's like it's a dead nigga. The red nigga couldn't try to get in with me, I'm in pole position. She want the pole, just listen, trying to get into mission. And with the shit, these niggas can't listen, ain't no suspicion. He from the south side, criminals, shit that nigga crippin'. They gotta get it together, who want it better? These niggas is Ninja Turtles, I like to play like the Shredder. I'm killing it every letter, I give him V for Vendetta. Tell him I'm shooting just like a Glock, don't give him Beretta. Who the fuck think they got it like me? That shit be etc. Ahead of yeah, you niggas can't fuck with this boy, you better get Back on that, it didn't even have to rhyme, it didn't even have to matter. Us in time, I be the crime, I be the 9, nigga. Oh, you define, nigga, motherfucking line, nigga. You get crossed, you try to cross the goal line, nigga. Who the fuck is that bitch? That bitch end up on the shrine, nigga. That's all in mind, nigga. Hey, look at my watch to find the time. Move in the door, see them niggas. Better watch when they walking, they watch they approach me. They wanna do it like I do it, they catch me coasting. They talking bullshit, niggas bragging and boasting. I do not give a fuck, pop up like it's some toasting. I'm toting the toasting, nigga. Hold up the hosting, not what they posting. Bang on them like posters. Suppose ya, you niggas is open like it's a closure. Get it? Oh no, they don't, cause I might split the wig. The same nigga running in your crib might kidnap your kid. This nigga here is that nigga that y'all niggas are fear. The fuck is up with these niggas? Via never stand for volunteer. I'm off the beat, you niggas faggot, you a fucking quit. Fuck is up with these niggas, puppet master, no puppeteer. For real, nigga, y'all niggas no fucking say the fucking end is near for you niggas, so get the fuck from here.
Yeah.
Just some stylish shit.
That's how you murder shit. That's how you murder. No, that's how you murder shit. That's how you murder shit. That's how you go on it. No.
Couple stumbles, no fumbles.
Man, yes indeed. Yes,
see, I can tell Cuz really got artistry with him just by him, this being his beat. And this what he made in comparison to what shit sound like nowadays.
Man.
That was alright though.
Did he just fuck that up or what, y'all? I'm saying, what you think?
Yo, that nigga killed that shit.
Straight
up.
You know,
straight up, just going. You said off the top too.
Yeah. All freestyle. Yeah. I mean, that's I write too. Like I said, I write, but that's something I do in the booth for songs. When I'm just rapping, I just freestyle.
So can we get a?
We got time. I send him another. You know what I'm saying?
Can we get this collabo popping right here?
I'll come in on the hook, man. On some singing shit. We could just play around shit. I just sent you some more stuff.
That's what I'm talking about right here, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. You got two motherfucking future superstars right here on Heart of the City Radio. Just collab, man. First time meeting each other, man. My man Southeast Santana and my man Just Jace, man. I expect good shit to come out of this motherfucking collabo right here. I think, yeah, you just see two stars in the making, man. Then, there 2 stars in the making. You got something else for us before we? All right, we got one more. Then that's gonna take us out because we gotta get out of here, man.
All right, definitely. Cool. You share that.
They charge us every minute we go over. This shit like Roman minutes
like
of it.
Sprint. They like, we need every dog.
You say like Roman. Kids these days don't know about Roman.
Yeah, nah, they'll never know about Roman.
I got another one for you real quick. Right here.
What's the name of this one right here?
This one's called Fade Me. No, this is instrumental.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, take us out. So
you wanna come in first, or what you wanna do? You want me to just go?
Oh yeah, just go.
Let's go.
Producer, this is me coming in first right here.
Alright, I got you. Let's get it. Hey, okay, I like this. I like what's going on. Look, they ain't got no etiquette. Don't know what to represent. Go through prerequisites. Used to be on some bracket shit. Shooting Smith and Wesson shit. Better have your vest, little bitch. You don't really understand what to expect and shit. Niggas get they shit disconnected, plugging in the septic shit. Niggas can't fuck with that double S. In fact, that's that finesse and shit. Oh, you a pedestrian. Ride me like shit in equestrian. No secret, no question again. Niggas ain't really getting no suggestion to him. Tell that nigga he a veteran again. Niggas don't know when to step in again like a gamma boy. That name right there be Southside Santana. I got that straight off the flip. I do this, they do that. Give a fuck like the snare. Off the top like that hi-hat. Fuck is wrong. Used to trap. 16 years old on the cap. Then I came right back with that. You roll up in black on black. Oh, we got Max and we got that. Get so high, take on jetpack. They ain't got insurance, they need endurance. Niggas know they need that at flag. I've been this. Rap that shit like it's Christmas. I'm spin your bend like a discus. And I land that shit like a kickflip. Cause I used to skateboard. Double back and shoot a nigga twice to make sure what the fuck is up with these fucking niggas. I don't know what they hold. So maybe able. Niggas, they ego. This shit be ether. How many beats he killed? It's like 3 or 4. Them niggas need to proceed. Them proceeds go straight to me. That's PCs. Your bitch get that EVG when she see me. But she with it, I'm sure. And that's some shit that I implore. Hard work, let's do more. I'm blowing up like C4. Damn, can I West Coast, make the most, do the most, give a fuck about what they gon' say, cause I go, yeah, shout my brother go, I came straight up off of V, they mad cause he spit on key, got that bang with him TNT, every time he kill the beat, turn that into a eulogy, fuck is up with you, I'ma fuck you if you niggas ain't feeling me, what the fuck is up with niggas ain't know the fuck this finna be, goddamn I could write it down, but they would call that history, like Scooby-Doo, they can't solve that mystery. These niggas, man, cause they can't come get with me. Shout out that boy Ashy Black, we bringing lyrics and straight back. They can't fuck with me, told them that when I was young and on the cap. Yeah. Then I had to bring it back. Yeah, tell them niggas can't sing, in fact. So on point, them boys don't really want to go take for that tag. Tell them niggas I've been running so long, can't remember my life. Yeah, real life, them niggas ain't fuck with that. Got it all for the top, like where my hat. I don't even know what to say when I rap. I just freestyle it wild, and for a little while I'm a wolf, I'm prowling. Catch him with a little smirk, no smiling. Goddamn for long like Island. Took a couple of these shots, nigga get a great plow, but they picking. Nigga got black shit on his face, look like the whole clique on a mission. Niggas always spitting that law, but I know I ain't no politician. I just do me. Told you that like 4 or 5 times, so maybe that's so sublime. They can't even try to read between the lines. I got this all with no book, no. Give him that no look, that's LeBron, no heat gone like LA. And my jacket like Pele. Hey, tell them boys what they can't say, we don't play. Every day, round my way, them niggas like thing spray. Yeah, so fly, never drop no Mayday. Hey, kick a game with no soccer, nigga, I ain't Pele.
Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Heart of the City. Look, if you up here, you are my favorites. So let me say this: shout out to my other favorite rapper, Mr. Motherfucking Southeast Santana.
The whole Moolah gang.
Shout yourself out,
the whole Black Team Entertainment. You know what I mean? Everybody, the One Way V Block. Let's get it.
Where they can find you at?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, EL_LOBONEGRO. El Lobo Negro, the Black Wolf, Southside Santana. You know
Tell them what you got coming up.
So I'm working on a project, gonna be V2 Vendetta Forever, the EP coming soon. Probably be dropping that around like Thanksgiving for y'all, something slight like that.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I think our rappers coming out of our city can bang with some of the best. Or from coast to coast, East New York, Atlanta, West Coast. I think it's our time. I really do. And this man about to prove to you why we are where we should have been a long time ago. We got lyrics coming back and can give you however you want it. I got my man. Damn, my phone just went dead again. But shout yourself out again.
Hey, yeah, but appreciate the opportunity, man. This is just Jace, not Jason. You can follow me on Instagram. @_just_Jace, Jace. And in terms of what I got coming up, The Forest, man. Oh, that's going to be on all streaming platforms October 5th. The Forest, when you spell forest, it's like 4, not like a forest, but like the number 4. The Forest coming out, man. A lot of other projects. I just scored my very first film. Like I'm doing film scoring, composition. I'm doing everything, man. So, and look forward to working with you, man. Hopefully I can get on that next project you got coming up, man. Like seriously, just trying to get out here.
Definitely do some work.
Man, thank y'all for tuning in to Heart of the City Radio, man. Look for more from Just Jace and my man Southeast Santana. Look for a collaboration.
Gang.
Look for just good music to come out this city because it's DC coming. We coming, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. Heart of the City Radio. We out.
Yeah. Flesh of my flesh be the heart of the city. Got the backwoods so you know we get busy. They be tryna mark us, you know that I'm ready. My whole crew the same, like Ed and Eddie. Vash, get the cash, beat your face like it's makeup. Brought a new car and it's whiter than Jacob. Listen to my vision, homie, getting cake a part of me. Staying on point like it's archery. Heart of the city, I'm the artery. The city in my arteries, you gotta feel the artistry. You gotta feel the artistry. You gotta feel it.